We'll get Kayla up there
Right.
when she's finished sunbaking. Kayla! Back to work!
High times, no, I don't mind. I can get by you. Blue skies in your blue eyes, dressed in sunshine.
This is so funny. The dogs are like going crazy. They're grabbing the ropes. They're not letting the boat in front of us leave.
Sometimes makes me feel like I wasn't alive before I met you. Here comes love knocking at your door.
Good morning, everyone. We are currently nearing the Corinthian Canal, the canal that connects the Ionian and the Aegean Sea. So we are about to go island hopping. The Cyclades Islands, a place where Riley and I first met. So a few days ago we sailed from Kefalonia to the third largest city in Greece called Patra. We'd been in touch with a guy called Giorgio. Say hello, Giorgio.
Hello.
A local from Patra, and he took us to his house, and his wife made us an amazing traditional Greek dinner.
I'm getting very excited for this.
Because I've made a shitload of food.
Oh no. Okay.
They're fake dolmades. They're not with meat.
Okay.
This is saganaki. These are olives.
I love olives.
Yeah.
Got our stall. This looks amazing.
Thank you very much. We
Kaliorexi.
really
Kaliorexi.
appreciate it. Last minute we asked these guys to put on a traditional meal for
Yeah,
us
this
and they
was
knocked
totally
it up
last
in about
minute.
5 seconds.
Love it. Thank you.
Our pleasure to have you guys.
After we ate, our friends told tales of ancient Greece. There was also some Greek dancing lessons before we headed home.
No. It's embarrassing either way.
It's not.
It's embarrassing either way.
and the men go down and they
Yeah, through things like.
So this morning we left the city and headed east towards the canal after an absolute, I can't say fight, can I? It was an absolute nightmare. The wind blew up, so we were getting pushed against the dock. Riley, were we expecting these winds? Where did they come from? It wasn't supposed to be this serious, but anyway, there's a hardcore blow right now and things are just really bad.
I've got this engine on flat out because we're dragging as the wind's picking up. We're getting pushed back onto the wall. Both of our cleats are full of large diameter rope and we need to take another one to pull us off the wall. So I'm going to tie another one of our ropes to one of their ropes and take it to the windlass to pull us forwards a bit, and we better do that now, Alana.
Yeah. I'll turn the windlass on. Yeah.
How you going?
I'm just struggling with one hand. Hold on.
Now, that's not perfect, but it'll hold us.
We're not creeping back now. I think we're okay.
That's the sort of thing that always happens when you're away from the boat. We weren't, we were on board, fortunately. Elena was editing flat out, but yeah, just heard a little creak at the back.
But it was all fine because one of my really good friends, Kayla, had just flown 25 hours from Australia to come and join us here on the water. So, hello! Very excited. Is that the Jetstar?
Pointing toes? I just realised my boobs are bouncing everywhere. Probably not the best.
That's all right.
How are you this morning, Rouse?
Yeah, good.
What's going on?
We're about to head to the Corinthian Canal. Well, we are heading there. It's just a...
So you've already radioed ahead?
Yeah, they weren't particularly helpful. They just said radio when you get closer, and I said, well, what time's everyone going through? And he said, radio when you're closer. I said, okay.
Mr. Troyer is on GoPro tree mount duty.
Yo, GoPro, if you're hearing this, make something from you that does the same thing, because it took us forever to find this.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of janky.
I think it was a one of a kind.
We swam and battled in chess before we received a radio update. It would be another 3 hours until we could get through. We had enough time to tie off to a random jetty nearby and get a few quick jobs done, one of which we'd been postponing for a while now.
What is your name?
Eleni.
Eleni.
Yes.
That's very similar to Elena's.
Yes.
You've been helping me find some tools and stuff today, haven't you?
Hi, nice to meet you. Hope you have a nice travel around the world. I'm so jealous.
Came down here the other day, and because of the glue between the fiberglass and the wood, probably because of the fiberglass being a bit crooked and we're right up against this bit here, it had come loose, so the roof was basically collapsing. So I've just pulled it down. It's under warranty, but it would just be quicker if I do it myself. So pulled it down, scraped the glue off it, put an epoxy on, then I'm going to put a stronger glue on, then stick it back up. Hopefully all these little things here line up with the bits of roof, and then they just clip back in place. And it's taking a lot longer than I thought. It's harder because I've got to sand all this off, and it's a bit annoying and hot, but we're getting there.
Good job, guys.
Yes! Carpenters, woo!
Bang!
We arrived at the canal, which didn't look too exciting. All we could see was a long break wall. We were told to anchor outside it and wait for their okay to start moving through. It could be another hour for all we knew. We decided to give the hull a scrape, mostly Riley. The girls just swam.
Filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrows, no tomorrow, no.
The Corinth Canal is 8 metres deep and excavated at sea level, so it doesn't need any locks. It took them 12 years to make it, and it was first opened in 1893. The canal shaves off a 700-kilometre journey around the Peloponnese Peninsula, and around 11,000 ships pass through each year, mostly small vessels that can handle the narrowness and are able to dodge the result of landslides that sit under the surface.
We're already halfway through the canal. It's only half an hour to get through. Unlike the Panama Canal, it took about 2 days. I'm glad there's no wind. You could just imagine how hard it would be going through here.
Well, as you can imagine, with the prevailing winds from down here, that every now and then it just absolutely hammers through here. I guess I'd shut it down. I don't know. I've only just heard rumours from other sailors.
Hey Kayla, do you want to do a quick tell me of who you are and where you're from? How we know
face
each
all
other? No, it's not.
Hello, I'm Kayla. Elena and I met at dancing when we were about year 9 or 10, I think.
Yep.
Have been friends ever since, and we've been separated pretty much since end of high school because I moved to Perth. But we've always made time to see each other, so I decided I'd fly over and come see her and visit Riley as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, well thank you for coming all of this way.
And just like that, we'd made it through to the Aegean Sea.
So that's it.
Easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thought we'd get a bit more current and turbulence in the water, but that didn't seem to be an issue. All we had to do was dock on the other side to pay, and we were free.
Nice and easy for a while, guess that was long enough. Oh, this is something chemical, but it's a bad
Okay, who do we pay?
So take me inside under the tower.
Going through the canal was worth the trip for us because it meant we could sail the Meltemi wind south through the islands, rather than having to be into it if we had gone around the mainland of Greece and up. The Meltemi wind blows from the north, and in the middle of summer, which is right now, it is at its peak.
Troya the dog whisperer. Look at them all lining up. That one bites apparently, but the rest are good. Say hello to me, you love me. Come on. This is so funny, the dogs are like going crazy. They're grabbing the ropes, they're not letting the boat in front of us leave.
Wow. So good. I would not run over there if I was that guy.
They're gonna do the same with our boat, I think.
Out from here, we'll just go spinning off.
Alright, just so I need someone at the front with the fender.
We'll get Kayla up there.
Alright.
Once she's finished sunbaking. Kayla! Back to work!
High times, no, I don't mind. I can get by you. Blue skies in your blue eyes, dressed in sunshine, about to bloom. Sweet rhymes in the moonlight, got our tongues tied, missing shoes. Sometimes makes me feel like I wasn't alive.
4 years ago, before I met Elena, I sailed the boat across, I didn't sail, I motored from Italy to Croatia, down the coast, single-handed down the coast of Albania.
Did you sail at all?
Yes, but I was learning, so you know, I definitely had to rely on the motor because I had zero idea what I was doing. I was anchoring all wrong and made a lot of mistakes. But came all the way down. I let my mate borrow the boat and go through the Corinth Canal, which is what we've just done. I was at work, I flew back, and then me and my mate Sammy Liston, who's a helicopter pilot, we sailed down this channel here, similar
the very
to
same channel.
yeah, and so I was getting a bit teary-eyed before. And then we stayed at Poros, and then it was, when we left in the morning, it was so foggy, and I didn't even realise that that was dangerous. And my mate, who's the helicopter pilot, he's like, this is extremely dangerous. Can you hear any ferries? And then we were searching around for my honker, but I couldn't find it, so I was yelling out honk every now and then, because I knew it was annoying him. Because he was like, this is dangerous, and we were playing chess, and we started drinking pretty early in the day. But yeah, and then I went from this island to one or two others, and then I met Elena in Eos. And that's all she wrote.
The rest is history.
No, but it is. It's pretty, certainly this part of the trip, because I've done this before, just 4 years earlier, this exact route. So it's pretty, oh, it's been a long way. It's good.
We cruised past cliff faces until we reached our first stop for the night, Poros.
It's pretty crowded, so we're just trying to find a spot. We're not sure exactly where we can and can't go. There's a no anchoring sign and they've cut the cleats off, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I know we're not going to be moored up there tonight though. You can see his anchor is too far this side.
We are cruising into town, past a few little fishing boats. It's actually, we had to park a long way away from the centre because there weren't any spots, quite a busy place. We're actually in a charter place. We're not supposed to be where we are, but the guy said that it was okay for now, for tonight, so. Can't be 2K. Nah.
Huh?
Troy, do you want a beer?
Yeah, sure. Good.
Cider, please. The beautiful town of Poros is perched on a hill. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be doing much sightseeing as we were only here for one night. And it had been a year since I'd seen my pal Kayla.
That booty. Make that booty as big as it can be. Shake that booty. Shake that booty. Shake that booty. Shake that booty, 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 booty.
Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and join us next week for the worst day of my life.
All this time